Hello students, welcome to the 13th session of C programming. In previous session, we have studied one simple example how to create the algorithm, that is addition of two number. In this session, we will study the first control form of algorithm, that is sequencing. So let's start with this session. So the first form is sequencing algorithm. So as you know, in sequencing algorithm, every step executes in sequence manner. That is one step after another till the last step. So here, suppose there are 5 steps in algorithm, then first step will execute first, then the second step, and then the third step, and so on till the last step. To understand sequencing algorithm easily, we will see one example. Algorithm to find the total and average of three numbers. So as you know, every algorithm is used to take some input, and after taking input we have to process that input, and after processing input we will get the required output. So in this problem, three numbers will be our input. Calculating total and average is the processing part, and the result that we will get will be the output. So in algorithm, first we have to write the title of the problem, that is to compute total and average of three numbers. Then in the first step we have to take three inputs. So suppose n1, n2 and n3 are the three inputs. So in the first step the statement will be read n1, n2, n3. So instead of n1, n2 and n3, you can take anything like first number, second number and third number, or you can take num1, num2, num3, etc. So after taking three inputs, we have to process that input. So in the step 2, we will calculate the total of three numbers, and that result will be stored in total. So the statement will be total equal to n1 plus n2 plus n3. So after calculating total, now we can calculate average of that three numbers. So in step 3, we will take the total calculated in step 2 and divide that total by 3, so that you will get the average and save that result in the average. So the statement will be average equal to total divided by 3. So after getting the total and average, we have to print that result. So in step 4, we will print the total and average calculated in step 2 and step 3. So the statement will be write total, average. The same statement you can write it as print total, average. So after taking input in first step, and processing that input in second and third step and printing the result in fourth step, we have to stop the algorithm. So in fifth step, the statement will be exit, or you can write the statement stop. This will indicate that your algorithm is ended. So now we will take the values and using algorithm we will solve the given problem. Suppose 22, 13 and 10 are the inputs. So this will be our first step. Then in step 2 we will calculate the total by adding these three numbers and store that result in total. So the total is 45 and that will be stored in total. In third step, we will calculate average. So divide total by 3 and save the result in average. So the average is 15 and that will be stored in average. So after calculating total and average in fourth step, we will print the output. So print the output, that is 45 and 15. So after printing the output in fifth step, we will stop the algorithm by writing statement stop or exit. So that's it for today's session. In next session, we will study the second form, that is selection algorithm.